Hey, what's up? It's me, Michael Riscica from YoungArchitect.com. So right now I am in Tulum, Mexico. I just got down here. I come down to Mexico every single year to hang out with a group of friends. And this year we mixed it up and came to Tulum. We actually usually go to Puerto Vallarta. And so I just got here and it's dark and it's wet and it's raining and a lot of bugs outside. So I'm just kind of hanging in my room and make this quick video. But one of my ideas is, as I was traveling down here, I was thinking about making a series of really short, off-the-cuff video blogs while I was in Mexico, and super crude, and to just share some of the common things that I talk about constantly with the architect exam. And to just kind of just move information in the right direction. I feel like I've been watching a lot of really, really silly stuff happening with the architect exam lately. And there's been a lot of really bad information just being amplified across the internet. So, in true young architect fashion, my goal is to help the next generation of architects become more successful. So let's talk about a couple of different topics. And right now, I just want to hammer on one of them. And the topic I want to talk about is about how to schedule an architect registration exam appropriately. People say all the time, they come to me, I have a million bootcamp people who come to me after bootcamp's over and they say, Mike, we've been working together and the bootcamp's been so great for me. I just took this test. How much time do you think I need to take the next exam? Or I come across a lot of people on the internet who get up on the soapbox and state that you only need, I don't know, some arbitrary amount of time, like 5 weeks to study for the project management exam. Don't give it any more and don't give it any less. If 5 weeks is the magic number because that's what I did and it worked for me. And so my basic philosophy, and I feel like I've been talking about this more and more as with bootcamp people and with just people in general, I feel like I explained this like 5 times the other day in different situations with multiple different settings. But really my whole approach and attitude with scheduling an architect exam is to make an educated decision about how we schedule that exam rather than just pulling a date out of thin air and finding some arbitrary date and then going and doing the work. There's so many variables that come into play with studying for the architect exam. And so actually what I do in the boot camp is the very first thing we do is when people sign up, I get them studying right away. Let's just start doing the work. Let's start diving in. We actually study a variety of subjects for the first 6 weeks. I get everyone studying a lot of stuff that's pretty much overlaps with practice management, project management, construction evaluations. We look at building codes, sustainability, historic preservation, putting together sets of documents, B101, A201, sustainability. I think I said that already. Construction administration, and a couple of other things that I just kind of forgot about. But we study those subjects for about 6 weeks, and then I ask everyone, how's it gone so far? How do you feel about the content? How much time do you have to study? What are some of the challenges you're having? And what are some of the successes we've had since we began the boot camp? And we look at the past, and we really do a strong evaluation as to how's it gone so far. And then what I do is I pull out a calendar. And I show everyone the calendar, and I ask them to look at their personal calendars, to look at the calendars on their projects in the office, and to see if there's any disruptions in the next, 5 or 6 weeks. Is there anything that's happening that's going to disrupt you from studying your ass off and really diving deep and really owning and embracing the content needed to pass these exams? So we look at the past, we look at the future, and then we make an educated decision about when the best time would be to take the test. I don't have any formulas. There's no formula like, if you've been studying X amount of hours a week and you only need X amount. No, I don't believe in any of that stuff. I always say it's so much easier to make it to look out 4, 5, 6 weeks into the future than it is to look out 10, 12 weeks into the future. And so I always say the best way to choose a test date for the architect exam is to start doing the work first. Start doing the work. Understand the scope of the test that you're studying for. Get a feel. How much time do you have to study? Is there anything that's disrupting you? And then once you get your groove and you've been consistently showing up, then look at the calendar. And then look at what available test dates are available. And then let's schedule it. And let's make an educated decision rather than just some arbitrary decision about when to schedule the test. So that's kind of my broad philosophy as to that. I'm going to end that right there. It's my first video in this Mexican ARE series. I guess that's what I'll call it. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope it helps you just choose a better test date to help you succeed. Have a good day, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.